Hello there, everybody. Captain Shandy here. I hope everybody is doing well and staying safe out there. We're on PES2020 today. We have Liverpool versus YTFA. Not quite sure what that stands for, but won our last match. If you were here watching, as you'll know, but we made some changes to the side due to fatigue and whatnot. I could have just used the points or what have you to recover everybody, but I thought no, let's get a few other players back in the side, make sure they're all at a nice high level, playing this a little bit more often now. Maybe I will invest in the data pack in the next few days, but just having a little look through my competitor's style of football and his statistical breakdown. Always find that a tricky word to say, but as you can see, we're not too dissimilar. So, like to play in the same sort of areas, same kind of football, score and concede the same kind of goals. I'm a little bit better at crossing the ball, but I do have Trent Alexander-Arnold at right back, and he picks up a fair few assists, whipping the ball into Lewandowski. So I think that may skew those numbers slightly. That one tactic that I can use. He can, as you can see, is a little bit more prominent with the through ball, and also a little bit more susceptible to it himself. That's the way, obviously, most of his goals come. So, got to look out for that today between the two centre halves. So I imagine is where he's going to be looking to play the ball. So I've got to be on our game, making sure we're cutting those out and looking to hit on the counter attack and look for through balls ourselves, because, as I say, that's where he's particularly susceptible. So we'll go into the game now. I don't know why the music isn't on. I don't remember turning that down, but nevertheless, we don't have to worry about it for too long, because we will jump in to kick off now. And yeah, looking forward to this one. As mentioned before, did manage to get a win in my last game. The form had been terrible up until that point, so let's hope we can continue that momentum as we begin kick off. And as you can see, a debut for Maldini at centre half. The Italian legend was one of the best defenders in the world when I was growing up, and he is partnered by Joel Matip. But here we have Jordi Alba for Barcelona, although he's stopped as it all gets a little bit scrappy, not too far away from the Liverpool box, and they can't quite clear, and the ball comes in now to Lukaku, tries to turn, challenged. Jordan Henderson finds Lewandowski, who finds Mbappe, who's got away from his man, and there's space here for Mbappe on the counter-attack. He's got all sorts, and he's still in. Mbappe, he's finished. 1-0 to Liverpool. He waited and waited. It seemed to take an eternity for the goalkeeper to come out. It didn't take him long to get from the halfway line into the box, that's for sure. Kylian Mbappe extremely quick, but once he was in there, waiting, keeper stands his ground, and at the last minute, just make sure we slot it into the bottom corner. So couldn't have been a much better start for the team in red with a slightly changed side today. Talking of legends, you can see Maradona's in there, the number 8 for the team in red. Henderson not on his toes, Iniesta in front, and now Lukaku with a chance. He can't burst past Matip though, and now Maradona looking for Jordan Henderson, who's driving towards goal. Henderson with a strike, not his best, and in the end it's well wide. Expect a little bit more from Jordan Henderson there. He may not quite be Steven Gerrard or Frank Lampard when it comes to shooting from range, but he's certainly, as displayed in the past, both in real life and on this game, very, very capable of scoring from that kind of range. And Lukaku picks up the ball on the edge of the box and tests Szczesny for the first time, trying to curl it into the far top corner, but now Liverpool look to break. Can Mbappe get by his man? No. Well won by Alba. Now into Lukaku for Barcelona. He's a little bit light on support, so he hits it! And it wasn't a terrible strike on his weak foot, Lukaku. I thought for a moment it had gone in when it flashed past Szczesny, but not to be. It was indeed just wide of the post, but he looks a threat, Lukaku. Hard to win the ball off him. He's big, he's strong, he can shoot, he can turn. So he can also run in behind. He's not slow. He's a powerful runner. So, yeah, tricky man. He's caused me a few problems on this game before. And Matuidi's ball is loose. And Sergio Ramos is there picking up the pieces, and some good football from Barcelona here, starting to move it a little bit quicker, but it breaks down with Iniesta, with the commentator's curse. Liverpool unable to retain possession, but Trent Alexander-Arnold picks up the pieces and Liverpool build from the back again, with Matuidi at left back forward to Philippe Coutinho. On his own here, Coutinho, a little bit short of options, and gives the ball away to Ruud Gullit, who finds Lukaku. Foul there, but the referee waves play on. Now Lukaku's managed to turn away from a couple of men. He could be in a good position here. It's a great run from Romelu Lukaku. The Belgian, he's tried to square it. Oh! How has De Bruyne missed that? How has he missed that? The two Belgian compatriots also shared some time at Chelsea together, I believe. Combining there, it was a really good run by Lukaku. Difficult to stop once he gets going like that. It was a turn around the halfway line that sort of wrong-footed me, and then once he'd turned and started running, it was it was impossible to get back with him. But Jordan Henderson wins the ball up the pitch high here, and Mbappe tries to knock the ball through, but it's a foul by Puyol. He arrives late. The ball didn't make it to Lewandowski anyway, but yeah, he was quite late there. Puyol, the Barcelona legend. A lot of legends on show today. I still can't really get over De Bruyne putting that header over the bar though. It was an Oakham goal. Wonderful chance, and that's what Liverpool are trying to build now, but the ball in from Alexander-Arnold doesn't lead to anything. Now Lukaku's on the run again, and he's testing Kante for pace. This should be a good run, good battle. Kante's left behind, so Matuidi, can he stay with him? Yes. Matuidi, another powerful runner, manages, although a bit older than Lukaku obviously, but he does manage to get the better of him using his experience as well as his pace and strength. But chance there for Barcelona to attack after the ball was won fairly high up the pitch, but nothing of it, and they end up giving away the free kick for a foul on the Italian Maldini. And the ball goes long. De Bruyne looking for Lukaku. He can't get there ahead of Matip, who nips in. And now here is Trent Alexander-Arnold with a bit of space on his right hand side. He's got time to cross, and he will do. It's a decent one. Lewandowski gets up, can't win it. Mbappe on his left foot, goes for the curl, blocks, falls to Lewandowski, tries to hit it across goal, but he's offside from the effort from Mbappe, just off the head of the centre half. I mean, you could say he kind of headed that away, but I guess the ball's got to travel forward towards the opposite goal, otherwise he's still in an offside position. And the ball goes long towards Lukaku. Matip up, does well, but now here's Lionel Messi, blocked by Maldini. And now Van Dijk finding himself high up the pitch on the right hand side, but slips the ball into Gullit, who can't find Lukaku. Henderson intercepts. And the ball now settling down with Mbappe on the right hand side. He tries to slip the ball through, but it's blocked. Henderson was caught a little bit late there as he swept the ball out to the Frenchman, but no foul given, and the throw is taken instead. Mbappe through the gap to Maradona, goes past one man. He can't beat him again, but he does win the free kick, Mbappe, because he was looking for a return, I think, and it got blocked off. So another free kick in a decent area for the Scouser to whip in, which he does. And it's just beyond Lewandowski, and it will trickle out over the byline for a goal kick. Still 1-0. Half time is now on the horizon with 39 minutes in. And good game. Barcelona have been in it. They've had some good chances. They should have really scored at least one when you think of De Bruyne's chance in particular. But not to be. And a little bit of desperate defending there from Liverpool as they clear the ball after Barcelona were playing some good, short, sharp passing football towards the edge of the Liverpool box. They have shown their capabilities of doing that, but that's where it can come undone as De Bruyne gives the ball away. And now Mbappe goes past his man. He's fouled, and he does. I think the referee just waited to see if Jordan Henderson was in a good position to pick up the pieces. He couldn't, and therefore he gives the free kick and a yellow card to the Spaniard as well for his second late foul this half. And the ball comes in again, very familiar territory there for Trent, and Lewandowski wins the first ball. It doesn't quite drop for Mbappe, and Barcelona see if they can get off on the break, but it's a poor ball really by De Bruyne. And Matip goes long towards Lewandowski. And his... well, the ball's just trickled through to Maldini, who sweeps up, and that will be the end of the first half. So a pretty end-to-end game, fairly exciting. Early goal. Some good chances, especially for Barcelona. I think it's fair to say Ancelotti's side, Liverpool, haven't really missed any chances you'd expect them to score. Whereas Barcelona, you certainly, as I say, think of that De Bruyne header, that should have been a goal. And Messi and Lukaku both with decent chances to shoot and not finding a target or not beating the goalkeeper. So there's definitely a threat from this Barcelona side, and we need to make sure that we have our act together from a Liverpool perspective as we just wait for our opponent to finish making a cup of tea, rolling a joint, pouring a whiskey. Maybe he's having a wank. Who knows? Whatever it is, he's finished, and we can start the second half. Hullet looks for little Messi into Lukaku. Mbappe getting across the Belgian well there, and Liverpool managed to play out by moving the ball nice and quickly. Henderson out wide to Trent Alexander-Arnold. They seem to be pressing quite ferociously now, Barcelona. They've got to be careful that Liverpool don't play through them or go over the top. But they've actually won the ball here on the counter press, and Maradona tried to slip it through to Lewandowski, but it was through the eye of a needle and he couldn't find it. And that's a good challenge from Matip, letting Lukaku know he is there and winning the ball. And as you can see, the press is quite ferocious here from Barcelona. So here's Jordan Henderson. He's looking... oh, he tried to play Mbappe back in, but the ball was cut off. And here's De Bruyne on the break, running at pace. He's past two men. He's breezed past two men. The ball comes in. It's headed by Lukaku, but Maldini was with him and just done enough to make sure that the big Belgian forward couldn't get a clean strike on it. And we see Coutinho try and control the ball with his backside, but just ricochets off him like a brick wall. And now here is Henderson and Mbappe fighting for it, and then inside from Coutinho to Lewandowski. He couldn't get the ball back off. The referee says it's a foul but plays the advantage, and then, to be fair, it doesn't seem like there was really much of one. Henderson did still have the ball, but the chance had gone due to the foul, and Maradona looking to squeeze through a gap. It has to be said, the Liverpool forwards have been pretty quiet in this game. When you think of Maradona and Coutinho and Lewandowski, and Mbappe has done bits and pieces and won some fouls, but and obviously got himself the goal as well. But apart from that, they haven't seen too much of it, the Liverpool forwards, or when they have, they've given it away pretty quickly. But this time, they do manage to pick the lock and find their way through, and it was a good recovery from Puyol. I think if that was someone slightly quicker than Coutinho, they'd have been off. It was a decent first touch to try and get away from him, but wasn't quite to be. Not quite quick enough, not quite strong enough there, the little Brazilian. And Lukaku stings the palms of Szczesny, and that's pretty much the story for Barcelona's attackers, is that they've been taking shots, not necessarily from great positions, but the efforts have been a little bit tame, down the keeper's throat, just not really enough of a challenge thus far in the game. But that's an inquisitive ball by De Bruyne, but it didn't make it. And now Matuidi, Henderson wide to Trent inside. Now Liverpool starting to play some quick passes. Henderson goes for the big switch to Coutinho, but there's not enough on it. But Kante will still pick up the pieces. Iniesta, Jordi Alba, De Bruyne, Henderson wins it, and it's gone to Diego Maradona, and now Mbappe. Can he get away from Puyol? Puyol a little bit more careful with this challenge this time. Make sure he stays on his feet. That is something that Liverpool may look to exploit down that right hand side, and good job Maldini was on the cover there. And Liverpool trying to play out from the back, long ball from Szczesny, and Matip just about bundles the ball through to Trent Alexander-Arnold, and Mbappe again looking for the 1-2s all the time, wants to get in behind. Wasn't quite on that time, and the ball to Lewandowski as the alternative that Maradona played wasn't particularly good either, and Barcelona look to try and pick their way through the Liverpool lock on the edge of the box, unable to do so, but this could be a chance here. It's 3v3, Philippe Coutinho's on the ball, he's got space to drive into. Where's he going to go, the Brazilian? Straight into Sergio Ramos. Must say, whenever I've had Coutinho playing for me, he's not been good, the Brazilian. He's 94 rated, and I've used some experience points to get him used to the team and train him, etc. But just every time I play him, he has managed to score a goal for us, I should say. An equalising goal, I think, at that. But we'll stop for a moment because Van Dijk has stormed all the way through the middle of the park, and now he's found Ramos, the two centre-halves combining. Now Messi, blocked. And again, oh, good save. Van Dijk stormed up the pitch there from centre-half, and then found his centre-half partner, Sergio Ramos, up there with him, and the two almost combined to create a chance. And we decided this is a good time to dip into the side, make some changes, looking a bit tired. So Rashford comes on for Coutinho, although I do think twice about that, as I recall. And notice that Mbappe is just so low on energy that it's time for him to come off. I make a right meal of this, by the way. Apologies if you're having to watch all this absolute rubbish. I do eventually manage to get it sorted out. There we go. And we use all three subs as all down the right hand side. Cuadrado comes on from for Trent Alexander-Arnold. On the right hand side, we now have Rashford coming on for Mbappe, and up front, Dzeko comes on for Philippe Coutinho. That's a lie. He hasn't come on for Philippe Coutinho, he's come on for Lewandowski. It's Philippe Coutinho on the ball, who gives it away and then gives the foul away. But it's the last kick, it won't matter. And Liverpool have held on after scoring early. In the 6th minute, they've held on, and it is a 1-0 win. Here is the goal from Kylian Mbappe, the young French superstar. And overall, a decent day at the office. Just having a quick look at the stats here. As you can see, we dominated possession. Barcelona had their chances. They really should have scored. And Mbappe gets man of the match for scoring the goal, obviously. It came down the centre a bit too often. We used that right-hand side a lot with Mbappe and Trent, more than we did the left-hand side, the weaker side of Matuidi and Coutinho. But for a change, people, we're not done there. We're going to skip into the next game. So let's go and have a look at how we get on whilst we're on a bit of a run. As you can see, we're up against Manchester United and Pro. Didn't get an awful lot of time to look at the teams there. Apologies, I've made some changes again. A little bit of a mixed bag. And we've got Xavi's come into the team for a start. I know that. I'm pretty sure that I've got Messi back in the team. We'll work it out as we go along. Shouldn't be too difficult. And of course, it's a grudge match against Manchester United, neither of which club doing particularly well this weekend. If you've watched the football, United spanked by Tottenham 6-1. I laughed. Luckily, I didn't go on the internet and make fun of them, because just an hour later, when we kicked off against Aston Villa, I missed the first half because I was playing football Sunday night myself, but I got home for the second half, and I just couldn't believe it. I never expected to see a loss like that out of this Liverpool side, but no doubt Jurgen Klopp will get our shit back in order, and I still fancy us to smash the Premier League this year. But a little bit of a wake-up call there. But early doors, this Liverpool team are looking to get in. Salah and Dzeko. 1-0, another early goal. We're not allowed to see the replay of this one, unfortunately. We'll see if we can get it at half-time or at the end of the game, what the point. But it was a nice move, 1-2 touch passing, Salah involved, Henderson I think involved, if he's playing. There's Xavi and Winks in midfield, so I'm not quite sure how Henderson was involved. But Messi Messi was certainly involved. And Cuadrado trying to pick up the pieces, but it only goes as far as Rashford, as Manchester United look to get back in this game, and it's nipped off him by Harry Winks. And Rashford to Rashford, as one gives it away to the other. But again, the midfielder in there to stem the flow. Here's Dzeko. Here is Rodriguez, and now Marcus Rashford down the left-hand side. There's two men in the box. There's Salah and Messi, but Rashford can't beat his man. Does manage to retain possession and squeeze it back to... Oh, Messi! I was going to say Rodriguez to swing the cross in, and then the cross dropped to Lionel Messi, who's had his shot saved. He's picked up the bits and pieces here, the little Argentine, but he can't get past his man. Here's David Beckham, and now Son Heung-min. Ball blocked. Xavi into Dzeko. He turns. Good turn, and he's found Marcus Rashford. Is there a chance here for the young Englishman? It's a good block from the centre half. And I think that was Puyol. Couldn't quite tell. But a decent block, and that Salah unable to pick up the pieces as Busquets in midfield looks for Rashford for Manchester United, and then wide to Dybala. Here he comes, a little Argentine. He's gone past his man. He's got again. Dybala! Oh, just wide. That's a good effort. He's done well there to skip past the challenges and get the shot off. Close but no cigar. And the goal kick goes long. So here's Salah. Here is Lionel Messi. Cuadrado from right back pushing forward. He's gone past his man. Can he get the cross in? He can. It's a half decent one arriving on the penalty spot. Nobody there. Rodriguez trying to pick up the pieces, but he can't. And now Rashford gives it away, but it falls to Dybala out on the right hand side for Manchester United, looking for a big switch to David Beckham. Can't quite pull it off. Maybe prefer it if those two players were swapped in that situation. But the ball through has failed its way to Salah. How has that happened? Mo Salah has scored, and out of nowhere Liverpool are 2-0 up. Out of absolutely nowhere. It looked fairly comfortable. Again, we're not going to be allowed to see the replay, unfortunately, I'm afraid. But we will have a look at both the goals after the game. But, yeah, a big mistake at the back. I'm not sure if it was Pepe playing the ball across to Puyol or what the combination was. But someone didn't take control of it. I think it was Puyol. And, yeah, Mo Salah was ready to pick up the pieces and drive towards goal, and it was an easy finish in the end for the Egyptians. So 2-0 now, half an hour into this game, as Man United don't quite manage to win themselves a corner. It has gone for a throw. It's good work from Skriniar at the back to come across there, and then Beckham picked up by Szczesny, who throws the ball wide to Cuadrado. Can't take control of it there, Dzeko. And here is Aguero. He spun away from his man here, Aguero, and he's trying to go past Skriniar. Doesn't get the foul, and he's late in the challenge, but the referee will play on because it's a good opportunity here for Liverpool to break with Mo Salah down the right-hand side. He's looking for him. Oh, Rashford managed to get across and nip in front of the centre-half and the goalkeeper, but the touch was a little heavy, and he just couldn't spin and put it into the empty net. And that's a poor goal kick, straight to Lionel Messi. And fortunately for Manchester United, Messi not quite on it there and gives it away. But Harry Winks is on his game today. And now another chance here. Dzeko, can he get the shot off? No, he can't. He's spun round Pepe. Oh, and that's a little bit lucky, I must say. Pepe took a chance there by turning. The ball actually went through Dzeko's legs. And then it was a bit of shoulder to shoulder, and he's managed to get the free kick, the defender. So we start again, but Liverpool do pick up the ball fairly quickly. And the attempted through ball is blocked, and it's gone out for a throw. Salah. Xavi. Nice little ball inside to his mate Lionel Messi. Now Salah. Now Cuadrado. Back to Salah. Little flick into Messi. Now Cuadrado. Bad first touch, but manages to recover the ball. Now Mo Salah. Can he have a dig here, Salah? He's gone past one man. Can he go past another? He's still going. Not quite. The Egyptian just squeezed out in the end. Some good football there from Liverpool. Down this right-hand side on the edge of the box. 1-2 touch stuff again. And Liverpool have recovered, but given the ball away. Now Beckham. Busquets. Squeezes through the gap. He's still got it, the Spaniard. And he's found Dybala. And now it's coming into Aguero. He got a chance here, Aguero, and he puts it away just on the verge of half time in the 46th minute. He doesn't want to see that one either. I was happy to let him watch the replay, but no. And that will be more or less the last kick of the half, and it is 2-1. So it was looking a bit straightforward and a bit easy, but Manchester United have pulled themselves back into this game and given Liverpool something to think about. Liverpool the dominant side, but United, of course, still capable of getting in amongst the goals and, perfectly capable of winning this game. So absolutely have to be on it in this second half, I think. And Manchester United kick off. They don't do a great job of it, and the ball wide to Rashford is cut out. Now Dzeko, he's found, or looking for Lionel Messi. Can he get here? The little Argentine, he does. Good chance, Messi. Oh, maybe he should have shot. He tried to dink the ball back in towards Salah. The shot was probably the better option, but it is a corner. It's a fucking abysmal corner. Absolutely terrible. All I've done is given it away, but now Rodriguez bursting through, and took too long on it there. Dzeko tried to turn, maybe should have just hit that first time, left foot, test the goalkeeper. But now Manchester United on the break with David Beckham down the left hand side trying to outrun Cuadrado. That doesn't seem like a particularly good match-up for pace. Cuadrado obviously very quick. David Beckham never renowned for being particularly quick. Of all the qualities that he did have, especially technically, and an intelligent footballer as he was, David Beckham, well, he's lost it there to Xavi. Liverpool on the break. Here is Mo Salah. Big chance for Salah. Blocked. But as I was saying, David Beckham, wonderful technician, read the game well, worked his socks off, great leader, but never, ever quick. And it's gone short. Skriniar. Lionel Messi. Good chance here. Will Messi get the shot off? He does, but it's blocked. And it trickles through to Adrian, who's in goal for Manchester United today. Here is Pepe. Wide to Son. Now Dybala on the right hand side. Tries to whip the ball in, but it's too close to Szczesny, who takes it with a fair degree of comfort and looks to get Liverpool going on the counter-attack by swinging the ball wide to Marcus Rashford, who plays inside to Lionel Messi. Down the slip through the channel to Lewandowski. Can he get it on his right foot? The pole, not quite. It's a good recovery by the Brazilian legend Cafu. And Man United able to play out. Beckham sweeps the ball to the right hand side, and now it's with Son looking to get past Rodriguez. Rodriguez having none of it, giving away the free kick, picking up a yellow card. This is his first foul, and it's shoulder to shoulder. I feel a little harsh, little hard done by, but it certainly was a foul. And the ball comes in. Cleared. Lewandowski wide to Rodriguez. He looks lined to Kylian Mbappe. What can he do? And he's trying to slip the ball through to Lionel Messi, but he can't quite manage it. And they're playing Russian roulette at the back there, Manchester United, for a moment. Mo Salah almost picking up the loose ball, but it's come left now. Rashford drops the ball in, punched out by Szczesny. Chilwell, Rashford, ball in by Rashford, cleared brilliantly by Diallo, I think it was, and the free kick has been given away. We look to maybe make some changes, but nobody really desperately needing to come off yet, and Son stands over the free kick. But he leaves it to David Beckham quite sensibly, and here he is, David Beckham, blocked by the wall, took the sting out of it, and it may have been dropping in the top corner. There was enough time for Szczesny to get over and palm it away, so it's a corner to Manchester United as they make a change and bring on Harry Kane for Sergio Aguero. Not a bad change to be able to make that. Two of the best finishers the Premier League has seen. Ball wide now, ball comes in and it's palmed away and cleared away properly by Rodriguez for a Manchester United throw out on the left hand side. Oh, it's a good throw as well. Now Rashford with a little bit of time, but he tries to skip past Cuadrado, shows too much of it to the Colombian, And, oh, I don't know what Szczesny's up to there. He's giving the ball away back to him, and it's a good challenge by Diallo, but the danger isn't over. Beckham. Can Skriniar win that? Not quite enough. It's still alive for Manchester United here. Ronaldo. Offside in the end. But not the best pass out by Szczesny, causing those problems. And we decided now is a good time to dip into the game plan and see who needs to come off. So, what have we got going on here? Rashford and Dzeko obviously having already come off. I made those little changes as quick subs. Mbappe on. And we just wait for our opponent to do whatever it is that they need to do. And there we go. Sorry, I got slightly distracted myself there by an email. And I'm sure you talked amongst yourselves for 10-15 seconds there. And, I mean, I could edit that out, but I can't really be bothered. So, here's Rodriguez down the left-hand side trying to get away from Ronaldo. Can't. Plays it inside to Harry Winks. Henderson. Cuadrado. Salah. The cross blocked. Manchester United look to break with Son at pace. Ronaldo. Back to Son, but it's cut out by Diallo. Well read. Henderson can't find his man. And now Harry Kane. Big chance here for Harry Kane. He's in. Oh! And somehow he's put it wide. I'm not quite sure how he's managed that. The ball was given away by Henderson. Son played it into Harry Kane. He had all day. I mean, he was on his left foot, but really fancied him to score there with someone with his finishing ability. And a bit of a let-off for Liverpool. That's 2 in 2 games now. And can consider the red team rather lucky. But here is Lionel Messi. They're looking to play through themselves now. And Lewandowski was trying to put in Mbappe, but couldn't quite find the gap to squeeze the ball through. But here is a good chance, but it's wiped out as soon as it looked promising by Skriniar coming across. Big, strong defending. And here is Diallo, and he is looking for Lewandowski. And the mistake has meant that he's found him. Lewandowski, little dink, and it trickles over the line. And Manchester United have been punished for not cutting that ball out. Nice little finish from the pole. And in the 87th minute at 3-1, that kind of feels like game over. Diallo winning the ball. Mbappe, can he get away from his man? Yes, he can. Little bit of space here. Driving towards goal. He's still going, Mbappe, so he's gone past 2. He's still going, the Frenchman. Oh, it's a good bit of defending there just to ease him off the ball by Pepe. Oh, it's a strong challenge from Rodriguez, who's already on a yellow card, of course. But he wins the ball, so all is good. And now Man United look down the right-hand side with Son, but it's swept up and cut out by Diallo, who chips the ball over to Rodriguez. Lionel Messi. Skriniar. Lewandowski. Back to Lionel Messi, who looks for Mbappe, but it won't matter, because the final whistle has blown. And it's a 3-1 win to Liverpool. So, good stuff from us. And although I told you that I'd let you, I would see the goals, obviously, I actually ended up skipping through them. I think as I recall, I had to go out. But thank you very much for watching, guys. Thank you for being here. Please like, please subscribe. And in the meantime, take care of yourself, you absolute bunch of legends.